you know, Meech is a snitch or anything like that. But man, they pick and choose who they want to put the snitch jacket on and who they want it to apply to.
We got a famous clip off of that said karma is not real.
Look like karma don't work, cause everybody say, oh, he finally got his karma.
So I'm not worried about getting in no motherfucking trouble, ever. If I go broke again, I go back to selling dope or doing whatever, cause I know at least 3 unsolved.
Man, my biggest advice to Meech, not that he should have listened or would have listened or probably heard it, but man, he should have stayed off the internet. He should have did just what Young Thug is doing. Don't appear on the internet until it's, don't just stay off the internet.
Karma is finally catching up with the Meeches because the streets are talking and they're saying Lil Meech just snapped after Charleston White went on one of his usual unfiltered rants and accused Big Meech of being a snitch. Now, if you know Charleston White, you already know that man don't hold his tongue for nobody. He's a self-proclaimed snitch, proud of it, and doesn't care one bit about the code of the streets. So when he started running his mouth again, dragging Big Meech's name through the mud, Lil Meech wasn't gonna sit back. But here's where it gets messy. After that alleged run-in with Charleston, Lil Meech popped up in a wheelchair. Some say it's from his wild lifestyle and substance use, while others believe he got the worst end of that altercation. So now everyone's asking what really went down. Let's dive in. Charleston made it clear he believed Big Meech was a snitch, but at the same time, he flipped the narrative like he always does. He started dragging people like Whack 100, saying they were the real ones, pushing the snitch label on Meech, while knowing the truth behind the scenes.
It probably became more personal. At the same time, it's business with 50.
So even though Charleston said the paperwork was clean, he still fed into the drama. And that was enough to set Lil Meech off. After that video went viral, the streets say Lil Meech wasn't letting it slide. Allegedly, he tracked down Charleston White himself, ready to confront. Because here's the thing, Lil Meech has spent years trying to live up to his dad's name. He plays Big Meech on TV. He wears that legacy like a badge. So when somebody tries to stain it, especially publicly, it gets personal for him.
I might have seen Fat Joe and J. Khaled with this song. It's that big boy, you know.
How much this one was?
2 million. This one was after I upgraded.
So when Meech allegedly ran up on him, Charleston gave him the slip. But now it's Lil Meech that's catching heat, literally. Not long after this alleged Charleston situation, Lil Meech was spotted at a hospital. And not just chilling, he's in a wheelchair. The photos went viral. People started asking questions. Some said it was karma, others blamed substance use. Some claimed it was the aftermath of that failed run-in with Charleston White.
So he come home and get involved with Rick Ross. That's personal with 50.
Then enter 50 Cent. He hopped on Instagram and wasted no time clowning Lil Meech. He posted a pic of Meech passed out in a wheelchair, sound asleep, with Amy Winehouse's Rehab playing in the background. The caption, "Damn, this is bad. You believe me now? Oh, now you want to believe me? Okay." Then, in a follow-up post, 50 didn't just drag Lil Meech. He pulled Rick Ross and Floyd Mayweather into it too. He called them out for allegedly using Lil Meech and then leaving him out to dry. He said, help him out. You guys knew what you were doing. You used him, and now you're not gonna be there for him. Shaking my head. This wasn't a random moment either. 50 been saying for a minute that Lil Meech been spiraling. Back in February, he said he had to personally send him to rehab during the filming of the BMF series. But here's where it gets deeper. Long before Charleston said anything, it was 50 Cent who first brought up the snitching allegations tied to Big Meech. The moment Meech got out of prison in October 2024, the spotlight was back on him. And by January 2025, Meech popped up at a Welcome Home concert with Rick Ross.
February 13th, the Big Meech Home benefit concert. It's gonna be iconic. Too many names to list, but let me salute some of the legends.
Now, if you've been paying attention, you already know 50 and Rick Ross got a beef that runs deep. So seeing Meech team up with Ross didn't sit right with 50, not at all. 50 jumped on Instagram, accusing Meech of being part of a federal snitch ring. He pointed fingers at Meech's former business partner, Tammy Cowens, saying she was the one talking to the feds and Meech was in the background letting it happen. He even teased that there was a tell-all documentary in the works. He said he had real receipts that would expose everything. Alleged text messages, Fed connections, you name it. But Meech wasn't just gonna sit back and stay quiet. He finally responded.
I wasn't gonna address this because I'm not trying to let nobody trick me off the streets. But I never folded, never told, never will. Death before dishonor, always with me. So I'm doing this for my loved ones and the support of my friends and family.
Meech basically said all the rumors were cap, and anyone calling him a snitch was either clout chasing or trying to destroy his name out of jealousy, and that would include 50 Cent. 50 also threatened to cancel the BMF series that stars Lil Meech, who really has nothing else going for him than that. As it stands, Lil Meech is in a tough spot. His career's on the line, his personal life's unraveling, and everybody around him got an opinion. He tried to defend his father's name, but it backfired. Now people are questioning his street credibility, his sobriety, and even his ability to carry the BMF legacy. So now the question is, did Lil Meech really catch Charleston White slipping, or did the streets catch him lacking instead? Is Big Meech really clean like he claims, or is 50 sitting on receipts that could blow the lid off everything? Drop your thoughts in the comments down below. This one's got layers to it, and we want to hear what you think. And yo, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of these updates.